Hello to another update video about Cardano. Cardano is currently doing something interesting. Yeah, I guess as interesting as it currently can get on the Cardano chart. But what we see here, we had this channel defined on the chart. We came down all the way to support here at 74.75 cents. We were very close to oversold on the daily. Here, we were actually oversold. And I told you that we can expect now a corrective move up. Yeah, some sort of upside potential is there when you are so much oversold. And you can see here, we had a reaction to that support level at 75 cents. That was also throughout this downtrend the next main target. And we have bounced off, and we're currently, at least in today's candle, breaking out of this descending channel in which Cardano has been, well, since April, end of April. You can draw that, can extend that a little bit, and depending on how you draw it. If I only use the bodies, you can even draw it like that. And then we've got a touch point here, well, 19th of April. So it's been a while, and it seems like we're currently breaking out of it. Yeah, you came all the way up to the resistance, bounced off again, and then you moved just through here. So volume picking up a little bit, nothing major really, but it's an interesting point here. Again, not a lot of volume. Normally what you want to see is more volume when you break out. There is a slight increase in volume here on the 4-hour chart, but nothing too significant actually. Ideally what we want to happen is to move up, retest, and then go up. Yeah, this is the ideal scenario in a 4-hour candle, in a 4-hour scenario. We now, however, have the second 4-hour candle outside of the channel. And I probably see just now that I have to adjust this slightly, make it a little bit more accurate. So probably more like that. I've got the touch point here, got touch points here, and no, based on this, it is, well, you could argue this is currently the first, depending on how you draw it, the first or second candle that is sticking its head out of this channel. Yeah, looking like the second one. 4-hour candle, which is good. And we can see here a series of green candles moving up. What would be the next target? Let's zoom out. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of volume. So this is provided we get some more volume in. Otherwise, it will probably just move sideways and die down. But it's something to keep an eye on, absolutely. And if we have the VPVR back on the chart, where will be the resistance? Well, you can see resistance is directly already in this area here. So it's this area of previous volume, this area of trade where we will have a lot of resistance. So there's a lot of resistance along the way that Cardano would need to get through. Here, especially here around the 80-cent mark. If it manages to get above that, then we have here next area. Also, as you can see here on the left-hand side, you had resistance here, you had resistance here, you had support resistance here. So there's a lot going on here, and this would be at 84 cents. So really, there's a lot of resistance along the way. That is the message I can give you. And until we move above 91 cents, any sort of short-term upside I won't take seriously, which means that I don't think that this is going to take us back to all-time highs or anything, or back into an uptrend. This is really the next major level we need to get above. Just made a Solana video, explained it as well, that to break a downtrend, you need to make it above the previous swing low or swing high. And yes, certainly you have here in this channel also small swing highs, swing lows, but really we're not looking here about short term. We're looking at some sort of a more meaningful swing high or area of consolidation that would be here. That we want to get at least above 91 cents, but even better would be here the 98.7 cent level. That is here that resistance, and even better would be the $1.01 level. That's basically another the icing on the cake. Got here resistance here, we had a bit of support here. So $1.01 would be the area. If we manage to get above that, then I think we could get all the way up to 125, 126 again. From here, yes, of course, there's a chance to get now to 91.5 cents, but we need to bear in mind there's a lot of resistance along the way, and we don't really get a lot of additional volume. And in addition to that, it's probably quite risky to do so, to go long here now because of a breakout before the Fed decision, because tomorrow's announcement could throw everything out again. Yeah, so I'm just saying it's risky. If you want to speculate here and go long, think about using a stop loss. Again, no financial advice, and I'm not telling you to do it. It's up to you. I would personally, if I went long here short term and not just dollar cost averaging in, which is, I believe, at the moment for me a good strategy to do it. I am currently dollar cost averaging into cryptos, but just speculating here and going long short term means using a stop loss, because it's a difficult market environment, and technically we are still in a downtrend. Going long in a downtrend is risky. Okay, so but the potential is there to move to 91.5 cents. But also in the same sentence, I'm going to tell you that this is the absolute minimum to get to actually get more confidence that we also can move higher. We need to break that level. So resistance is major resistance, 91.5 cents. That will be a lot of resistance. I think is 15% away, a 15% move, and along the way we had a couple of resistance lines based on the VPVR, the historic volume. Overall, at the moment, based on what I see in the charts and how I understand the entire crypto market, primarily I still think that Cardano will get to its ideal level of this current correction, which is the 55 cent level. That is the area that we've been having on the chart for many months now, and we're waiting still for that. It doesn't need to get into that area, yeah. Just need to say that as well. It doesn't need to get there at the moment. So anyone who doesn't have a foot in the door should not complain. Should Cardano at some point just start to move up, because as soon as we crossed below the 61.8% fib level, which is the 96 cent level, or reached it, that was a very, very important target for the correction. This is one of the most likely areas where a cryptocurrency is making its reversal, the 61.8, and then in such a wave in which we currently are, in a wave 2. In addition to that, ideal target levels are between the 88.7% Fibonacci level here at 30 cents and here at 55 cents, the 78.6. So basically in this whole area between 96 cents, the 61.8% level, and 30 cents, the 88.7% level, here this is a turnaround area where at any point in time the price can turn around overall and get back to new all-time highs. So at the moment, because we are way below $1, this is the range where I start to dollar cost average in. I even started slightly above $1, but what we can see, there is a lot of buying power around this area, around 75 cents. So a lot of people also buying into Cardano here. That is why we get a lot of support here, but I think still it will be broken here at some point, and we could see that 55 cent level. Yeah, and that is currently here my view about Cardano. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe. And if you really like the content, check out the channel membership. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter as well. You can find the links in the description for that. Make sure you only follow the official account. Yeah, we would never send you a message via Instagram or Twitter. I know there are scam accounts out there, so please only use our official social media. Also, make sure you don't reply to anyone in the comments with our logo, because these are mainly also scammers, unless you see the gray circle around or the gray background around our name. And yeah, maybe you also want to check out the trading course that we are currently publishing on the website morecryptoonline.com. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.